Welcome to VAR India News Hour. It's wake-up time to enhance cybersecurity in 2022. In the new year, ransomware attacks are projected to increase, major nation-states look to ramp up aggressive tactics, and deepfakes are likely to compound the threats to cybersecurity. All credit goes to COVID-19 pandemic, upended workplaces and ushered in rapid digital transformation. The turmoil around cybercrime has remained constant. Attackers are always changing tactics to evade detection. When the experts close one window, hackers open another 3 windows for injecting the vulnerabilities. Hence, it is high time for the organizations to appoint at least one security expert to secure and confident against cyber threats like attacks on critical infrastructure are likely to gain prominence. OEM-dependent closed systems, lack of understanding of operation technology, and poorly implemented security controls make attacks on critical infrastructure a ripe target. We will witness attacks on the healthcare sector. The criticality of the industry in COVID times presents an opportunity for attackers to create significant disruption. There are state-sponsored cyber warfare who will see a significant increase driven in part by the current turbulent geopolitical situation. The sharp increase in cloud vulnerability will continue to dominate security conversations. Enterprises of all sizes and verticals have been forced to adopt the cloud as an effective way to make their infrastructure accessible for remote workers. Most of these enterprises have a minimal understanding of the underlying security needs, leaving them exposed big time for critical hijacking, data theft, and ransomware attacks. Newer technologies including artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning technologies have now been leveraged by cybersecurity technology providers for 2 to 3 years. Access to better quality data, cheap computing and stabilization of algorithms has increased the trust of the cybersecurity industry in the ability of these technologies to not only for threat detection but also threat response. We can see increased use of artificial intelligence across various layers of security from user access endpoints and network security and enterprise-wide threat detection. We can't avoid the supply chain attacks that will hog the limelight as the single biggest cybersecurity threat. It seems that the attackers are keen to create a multiplier effect by bringing down elements of the enterprise supply chain. The situation could be better when enterprises look for appointing cybersecurity skill sets to respond to threats, else there will be continuous dependence on service providers to bridge the gap and increasing companies' cost and complexity. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. MHA issues advisory against cybercriminals luring free Omicron test. With the rising Omicron cases tally that surpassed 1,200 in India, the Ministry of Home Affairs has issued an advisory against cybercriminals targeting potential victims by offering them free tests for detecting the Omicron variant of COVID-19. The Cyber and Information Security Division of MHA has issued an advisory that states cybercriminals are taking advantage of lowering of cyber defenses due to the shift of focus to the health crisis. Cybercriminals are always finding new ways to defraud citizens. As nowadays Omicron variant themed cybercrimes are increasing every day, cybercriminals are employing various tactics to perpetrate cybercrimes to capitalize on the rapidly evolving situation to defraud innocent victims. The government advised people to scrutinize the domain name and URL to check the authenticity of the websites and report any such incidents on the cybercrime.gov.in portal. Government bans chain networks on direct selling companies to promote selling schemes. The centre has prohibited direct selling companies such as Tupperware, Amway and Oriflame from promoting pyramid or money circulation schemes as it warned that industry of new guidelines that must be followed within 90 days. As per the Consumer Protection Direct Selling Rules 2021, the companies will be liable for the grievances arising out of sales by their direct sellers. The new rules are to be complied with by both direct selling firms and direct sellers using e-commerce platforms for sale. The rule further states such corporations will now be held accountable for any complaints stemming from the sales of goods or services by their direct sellers. Intel finally exits from flash memory and storage business. Intel has finally exited from the flash memory and storage business and it has closed the first phase of its pact to sell solid-state drive, that is SSD business, to SK Hynix. The deal involves Intel's former NAND SSD part and wafer companies. It also includes Intel's NAND manufacturing unit in Dalian, China. The deal is worth $9 billion, although the chip giant will keep its high-end Optane memory technology. The newly acquired entity, for which the South Korean chipmaker will pay $7 billion in consideration, will be renamed as Solidigm. Lee Sok-hee, president and co-CEO of SK Hynix, will take over as Solidigm's new executive chairman, while Rob Crook, former senior vice president of Intel, has been roped in as CEO of Solidigm. Power Grid Corporation of India approves Rs 322 crores investment. In a bid to enhance its data center capability for Power Grid Telecom at Manesar, the company has approved Rs 322 crore investment including GST. The Maharatna CPSC under Ministry of Power has approved investments proposals worth around Rs 552 crores including capital expenditure of procurement of telecom equipments and associated power system for augmentation of telecom backbone and access network with an estimated cost of Rs 429.24 crores based on June 2021 price level with commissioning schedule of 24 months from the date of award. OneCard raises $76 million from QED fund Secure Capital. Pune-based fintech startup OneCard has secured nearly $76 million equivalent to Rs 565.05 crores in a new round led by Delaware-based QED fund. Founded in 2018 by Anurag Sinha, Rupesh Kumar, Vaibhav Hathi, FPL Technologies launched the mobile-first metal credit card OneCard in 2020. In November this year, Bengaluru-based fintech startup Slice entered the Unicorn Club. In June 2019, the trio launched OneScore, an app to check and monitor credit scores. It is the only app in India that helps consumers improve their credit score via an artificial intelligence-based score planner. That's it for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to Var India News Magazine. You can download the Var India app from Google Play Store and the Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Wishing you a very happy, healthy and prosperous New Year. Stay tuned. Thank you.